Hi, my name is Ellie Keen, and I am an intern in the Bridge Hydraulics unit at MnDOT, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about Pix4D. So when you're creating a new project, make sure you import all of your images, even if they're bad, because you can disable images, but you cannot go back in and add more images. Also, if you're using a drone technology, keep your GPS info, because a lot of drones use GPS info. But if you're using something like a phone or a little handheld camera, delete the GPS info, because it actually messes with the project a lot more. It doesn't help Pix4D really create what you're trying to see. So you would hit click new project. You could choose a template. You can choose mapper, you can choose model. I chose model because we were modeling a bridge. And then you're gonna upload it, and this takes about an hour or so, depending. We used 150 images, and that took about an hour and 15 minutes. So just walk away, do something else, and then you can come back. So this is the map view. If you use GPS information, you can zoom in on your project through the map view, and it can give you a nice overview, and you can see where all your points are. But if you use a camera, obviously you can't use this. So the ray cloud is the most important part, in my opinion. So the ray cloud shows the camera, so it shows where you took each picture. So as you can tell, each of these dots is where Nikki took a picture, and you can see what it was projecting at. It's cool. I usually don't use them, just because they do really get in the way. So you can also create tie points. You can create GCPs or automatic tie points, and they are very, very handy, but they do also create a lot of noise, so I usually turn them off. You see, there's a lot less noise. Use point clouds and point groups, so you can group points together and put them in a point group. So let's just say you wanted all of this. You wanted all of this in its own group. So you can go up to here, to this little button, Edit Densified Point Cloud. You could click on this, and then you could draw. So I would use the Add Point Clouds to the selection, and you just start clicking. So you want all of this, and you can click, 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 all the way across here. And then when you're done, you hit right click, and the area shows up in red, and you can go up here and you can put them in a group. So you can hit new point group, and you can name one right there, or you can name a different one. So I'm just going to put it at foundation, and just to check to make sure I like what I took. Oops, you hit a sign, sorry. I usually turn off what I just did, and you can tell all these points are gone. So that's really, really handy. If you don't like this guy over here, if you don't like something in your project, you can just turn it off. It also makes a triangle mesh. So triangle mesh is really cool. So it takes all the points and it creates a triangle mesh, you know. So I turned off all of the point clouds and point groups. So it's just the triangle mesh. And this gives you a really, really good, 3D image. Well, let's turn that off. You can really, really see all the detail. You can see that this wall is cracking over here. You can see all of the erosion that's happened on this side. And it's really nice for really getting a grasp on the object or model that you are using. We scroll, all the way back here. You can tell the fence kind of got in the way here, but it's all very, very detailed. Very detailed, super handy. And yeah, you can create objects. So I created a scale. We had a scale while we took the photos, so this white line you see in the middle, that's a scale. It's about 5 feet tall, and so on here I click scale. No, I didn't. I went go? Here it is. Use scale constraint. You click top, you click right click at the bottom, and you can tell it how many feet it is. So you can go over here and you can tell it, oh, the initial length is, let's just say it's 5 feet. You can hit apply, and then it also pulls up with all of the images that have that scale in there. And so that's really, really handy because then you can measure things. So let's just say you wanted to measure this. You can go over here, say like, okay, it's probably about 16.5 feet tall. Alright, sounds accurate. So yeah, that's something that's really, really handy. And you can make you can make surfaces, you can make all these sort of things in here. So yeah, I'm gonna turn that off, and then we can go into volumes. So volumes is really, really cool. So what I did was I took a, here, I'll just make a new volume. So we're gonna make this volume. So we're gonna left click. So you're gonna click on your project wherever you want the volume to be. Over here, I'm gonna go over here, right click, and then you're gonna compute. And you might have to mess with it a little bit. So you can hit triangulated. In this project, I hit align with the lowest point. Okay. And as you can see, it aligns with the lowest point. Now on this, it's not 100% oh, whoa. What's happening here? I don't know what's happening there. We'll just go back to this one. So as you can tell, it aligns with the lowest point. It's not 100% accurate because, as you can tell up here, it's kind of going way above the slope to some vegetation that's up here that was creating some points. But it does give you a sense of estimate of like, okay, well, cut volume is about this, fill volume is about that, total volume is this, terrain 3D area. So it's really, really handy for all of those things. One other thing, these are tie points. One other thing, so let's just say, oops, you have to go over and click these. Let's just say you really want to see in detail what's happening down here. You're like, this looks really, really interesting, but I can't quite tell from this 3D image what's going on. So you can click a point. Come on, bud. Alright, well, I guess we're going to click over here. And it goes in and it shows you all the pictures. You span this and it shows you all the pictures that that spot is located in. So if it was really handy, you want to see, oh, okay, there's a bunch of rocks down here, here's some old concrete up here, some riprap around here. It's really nice. You can go to that specific picture. The red, these pictures are pictures that might be in here, and so I usually just stick with these because the red are usually not very reliable. So yeah, mosaic editor, that is something that I have not been able to figure out yet. But one thing that's really cool is I figured out this program. I had never done 3D imaging before. And I figured out this program in about 8 hours from start to finish. I didn't have any help. I didn't really know what was going on. And so this program is very, very user-friendly. And I think that would really, really help. Also, with bridge inspections, you can see things that you might not see on the site. Plus, if sites are pretty dangerous to go and inspect, you can take a picture and put it in this 3D cloud, and then you can see what's going on in 3D. So I highly recommend Pix4D for future use. So, thank you.